KGO News Talk 810. I'm Michael Finney. This is Consumer Talk. On the live line, Steve Abernethy. He's the CEO of SquareTrade.com. They have an interesting business model. Hey, Steve, thanks a lot for joining us today.
Thanks, Michael. Great to be here.
Hey, let's talk about what it is you guys do, because it's kind of unique.
Yes, it's very unique. SquareTrade gives consumers a choice they've never had before. You can actually say no to that pressure sale at the checkout counter at Circuit City and come to SquareTrade and get a warranty now that actually makes sense, one that's generally about 40% less expensive than the big boxes and gives you a much better warranty that's there when you need it.
Okay, so it's an extended warranty, or is it a service contract or a warranty?
It's an extended warranty. So just from a consumer perspective, when you buy an item, you get the basic warranty comes for free for generally 90 days to a year with most items. And what you're sold by Circuit Cities are extended service contracts, which tend to extend the life of that warranty for 1 to 2 to 3 years. And what we're offering is the same thing, but a much better service and a much lower price.
Okay, so why are your prices, you say they're lower, why would your prices be lower?
Well, I think that as a starting point, we're just not as greedy. I think we looked at the market and said, these guys are charging way too much because they have to, and we just don't have the overhead that all the big box stores have. We don't have a bunch of sales folks and boxes and boxes of computers and cameras. And so, our approach is fair pricing that ties into the way things break, and a service that's there with a guarantee when you need it.
So if I go buy a flat screen LCD today, I don't know, 37 inch, what's that going to cost me from you guys?
So our pricing is very straightforward. If it's under $1,000, we charge 12%. And if it's over $1,000, it's 10% for all consumer electronics, cameras, LCDs. And for appliance, it's only 6%.
And how long does that last for?
So our warranty is 3 years from date of purchase. So we cover anything the manufacturer doesn't cover during that time frame, and all the way up to 3 years. Anything that goes wrong, we'll fix your item in 5 days or give you hard cash to buy a brand new item.
So then I have to take my item and send it to you, correct?
Well, for big items, we actually do in-home repair. So if it's your 37-inch example, we'd actually schedule a repair person to come to you. For smaller items, we actually send you a box. For example, for a laptop, we'd overnight you a box. We'd send it to a specialty repair center, and if they couldn't fix it in 5 days, they'd offer you to pay you cash for what you pay for that, or if you wanted to wait for a part, if that was on the delay, you could do that too.
Now, when you say they offer me to pay me for it, do they offer me the retail price I paid?
Absolutely. That's one thing that we also found terrible about the industry is what we saw is a lot of people got refurbs, and so you get a cell phone refurb or a refurb or a different SKU than you even bought. But we said this is silly. We should either fix your item or give you the full price you paid for it, so you can go out and buy a brand new item, and often even you get the latest version of the iPod or the latest version of the next LCD. Well,
I got to tell you, the reason we're having you on right now is because of the new iPhone came out.
Absolutely.
And if I'm not mistaken, AT&T, at least on the original one, AT&T wasn't offering a warranty on it, but Apple was. How did that work?
So this is back to I think the status quo warranty conspiracy. Apple Care, I don't think Apple's not allowing AT&T to offer a warranty. They want to sell their warranty.
Oh, okay. But we don't know that for a fact, do we?
We don't know that for a fact.
Okay, but that's your take on it, is that they're trying to keep that part in-house.
Absolutely. So The only option you have at AT&T or Apple is Apple Care, and their protection is only an additional year. So for $69, you take the 1-year warranty and it makes it a 2-year warranty. And it doesn't cover if you drop it or get it wet or any accidental damage.
What do you sell for the iPhone?
So what we sell is the same thing. We sell a 3-year product for 12% of the item price, and we also offer for mobile items, things like the iPhone, the option to get accidental damage protection. So what that means is if you drop it, we actually will cover that, and that's in general, the most common reason why things like iPhones and iPods fail, the things you carry around, you tend to break them by dropping them.
Well, how much is that going to cost?
So here's the confusing thing about the iPhone. So the iPhone retail now is $199 and $299. If you break that thing without an ADH, accidental damage from handling, you're going to have to go back to Apple and spend an extra $200. So it's going to be $399 for the base one and $499. So what we recommend.
Wait a second. So what you're saying is, if you drop it and break it, then you're going to have to go buy a whole new phone.
You're going to buy a whole new phone.
And it's not going to be subsidized by the cell phone company anymore.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're getting a $200 subsidy for a 2-year plan. So if you break that thing within 2 years, you're not going to get that subsidy again until your 2 years are up.
Okay.
So with us, you can protect the item for either the $199 if you think it's not going to break for 2 years, or for the $399, which is the more likely incident if you're going to drop it. So with us, that would cost you $100 to protect it. So that would be Apple Cares is $69. Ours is $100, but ours covers you for a full 3 years. So if you drop your iPhone any time from the day you bought it all the way to 3 years from now, you call us and we'd basically pay you cash. We'd tell you a place to ship your item, but you'd get $399 to go get a brand new iPhone or some other phone if you don't like it.
Now you can't. Can you fix an iPhone? Do you have somewhere to send those?
Yeah, we actually have service centers that try to repair them. And what we do is if we can't fix them, we'll take out the more valuable parts and try to get some value out of it. But from a customer perspective, our view is you shouldn't be waiting around for us to try to fix it. On items like that, we'll just give you cash so you can go out and get a brand new one.
So what it sounds like is you don't hold out much hope you're going to repair one. So what it is you will replace it.
Exactly. And I think the key thing is control. Our view is we shouldn't give you a refurb. We should give you the cash and let you decide what you want to buy. You might want to shift from an 8 model to 16, or for all we know, in 2 years there's going to be the iPhone 5G, right? So you should go out and be able to buy that too.
Now, are you worried that if a 5G comes out, everybody's going to be taking their cell phone and slamming it down on the street?
It can happen. Fraud happens, but in the end, I think people don't commit fraud as a habit. So I'm sure we have a few cases of people drop it in the toilet, but by and large, people are pretty honest.
Steve, where can people find you?
SquareTrade.com, or you can call 877-WARRANTY and get a better price than any other big box retailer, no matter where you buy your item.
Now, you keep saying that. Do you check their prices?
Well, we do two things now. We actually do have a low price guarantee, so for whatever reason they are cheaper than us, we'll match it.
Okay.
And in general, what we do is we look at a basket of the most common things people buy, and generally speaking, we're 40% less. So we do keep an eye, and we're building in that functionality into our website so we can actually do comparisons. You don't see that today, but in another couple months you'll see what you saved over Best Buy or Circuit City.
Does it matter where I buy an item?
Doesn't matter where you bought it. All you have to do is come to SquareTrade within 30 days of having bought it, and all you need is the purchase price and the date you purchased it, and hold on to your receipt so if you ever have a claim to validate that.
Oh, okay. So if I say I bought this laptop and I'm going to pay you 12%, which is 4% a year for 3 years,
exactly,
to cover this thing, then and you just assume I'm not lying or anything, and then if I say, oops, it needs to be repaired, and you say, okay, we got to see the receipt, we got to make sure everything's legit.
And we give you the ability to fax it into us so you don't have to worry about losing that receipt. And I think that's the other thing we do, which is quite nice, is once you buy a warranty from us, we give you a personalized area. You can view all your warranties in one spot, so you're not digging through a shoebox trying to find that thing when it breaks. So also the other aspect of the industry is it tends to hope you forget about it when you ever actually do need a claim 2 years down the road. And we're all about making sure you remember what you have a great experience, and you come back to us.
Steve Abernethy, CEO of SquareTrade.com. Steve, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Michael.
We'll see. I'm Michael Finney. This is Consumer Talk.